Hi, I'm Justin Houston, and this is my Spanish class, and I just want to walk you around very quickly and show you a few things that are important for the functioning of my class, whether it be on a verbal story day or on a translation day. And so let me start with this table. I have three things. I have what would be a script, and so for the verbal stories, I use a script and I circle in that story. So the script is basically a bare bones version of the story that you would translate on day 2, and so you'll want to circle with those sentences, and if you don't know what it means to circle, you can look up different videos or find videos on Blaine Ray or Jason Fritz, or just type in TPRS circling or Ben Slavic. There are different people who do circling very, very well, and all circling is a way to converse with your scholars in the target language. And so if you're teaching Spanish, this is how you speak with your scholars while staying in Spanish, and they can respond in Spanish, and so you're able to give them that input. So also, okay, in addition to the script, we have a Págame sheet. Really what this is a part of my behavior management system. And so if someone gets a Págame, all that means is they violated one of our rules. And Págame means pay me. And so they start with 100% for their participation grade. If they get a Págame, that means they have a 5-point deduction. Now, they get the first 4 free, and they can just make that up with a handshake. After 4, they have to make it up with a 100-word paper in Spanish, and they can literally copy that from an article or a book that they have in Spanish, and that makes up their grade. So let's talk about what those rules are. There are just 3 of them. Number 1, speak only Spanish. Number 2, eye contact. And number 3, participate. And so if they violate one of those rules, just say, Págame, which rule did you violate? And then they have to identify which rule they violated. Okay? Also, the third thing I have is the quarter sheets of paper. These are used for quizzes. I do yes or no quizzes, yes or no and comprehension quizzes after the verbal story, so you can mix those in. So if you have a story where you've described your character, so for example, I have using a bubble map, I described Bob and I said he's atrevido, daring, and I said perezoso, lazy. And so my quiz might be, Bob era trabajador, which means hardworking, and their answer would be no. If one of your questions has a yes answer, which would be C, make sure they put that accent mark over the I so that it's clear that it's not, that the definition of C is not if. And so make sure that they're writing yes in Spanish or whatever your language is. So, the script, the Págames, and then also the quarter sheets of paper for the quizzes. And I just do 8 question quizzes. Also, I'll do definitions of words. And so I may say, if that was part of our story, I'd erase it, of course, or have them face the other way. I'd say atrevido, and they would write daring for whichever number that was. And so those are 3 things that I have that I wanted to share with you. And if you have any questions, just email me at jhouston@uplifteducation.org.